Hey guys, Tony here from Tony Tech Bytes, and I'm upgrading my PC for the new year 2019. I built a PC in August of 2018, and this was a Ryzen build, so I had a Ryzen 5 2600 in a gaming motherboard, and it was a black and red motherboard, so it looked incredibly ugly. And before, I really didn't consider aesthetics because I had no RGB, I had an ugly CPU cooler. I was using the stock one. I have a 1060 that's like this small, so everything looks pretty ugly, and I'm trying to work on aesthetics since I'm gonna be showing this off in videos and stuff, so I can't have it looking ugly. So I decided to jump ship to Intel, and that's basically because I want a new motherboard, and I decided to go for the NZXT N7 Z370 motherboard, which is an Intel 8th generation chipset motherboard, and it was $100 off, so I decided to jump ship to Intel just for that reason. And I'm also selling my old motherboard, which is an MSI X470 Gaming Plus motherboard and a Ryzen 5 2600 CPU, and if you're interested, you should DM me at Tony Tech Bytes on Twitter and Instagram, and also you could email me at tonytechbytes@gmail.com. So my motherboard finally came today. It's January 2nd as of recording this video, which is a Wednesday, and I got my CPU and new cooler on Monday, so it was kind of late that this thing came, but it finally came, so I'm so excited to work on my PC. And basically, someone was interested in buying my old motherboard and CPU, so I just unscrewed everything. I was getting ready to sell it to him, but he backed out of it because he didn't want to meet at a police station, and I just don't want to get robbed. I don't want to risk anything, so yeah, he kind of backed out of it, so I just have it over there. And I'm not really desperate since I can afford it, luckily. I've been without a PC for about 2 days, so I'm kind of bored. Not really doing much besides just recording videos. Haven't been able to edit or game or just do anything. So I'm finally so excited to have a motherboard, CPU, cooler, everything. So I'm gonna start unboxing the motherboard, then I'm gonna set everything up, and I'm gonna let you guys see a time lapse of everything. So just gonna unbox the motherboard right now. This is the box right here. Oh, and by the way, for the CPU, I'm using the Intel i5-8600k, and for the cooler, I'm using the NZXT Kraken X62 AIO cooler. And I think they're pretty good upgrades from the Ryzen processor, although I have less threads, but not really worried about that. Throw this to the side, and here is the motherboard. Finally! I'm gonna keep this box because I'm probably gonna need it to sell some stuff. I have like boxes for my boxes over there, so I'm gonna put this there too. So here's the motherboard right here. Just gonna unbox it right now and then start building. So here's the N7 Z370 ATX motherboard, and my case is the NZXT H500, not the i version. I don't really need the RGB features of it. So here's the motherboard itself in this really nice case. NZXT always does a good job with unboxing and designing, just like Apple, so that's why I really love their products. And I really wish they'd sponsor me because I love NZXT products so much. Screws, cables. This comes with so much stuff. What's this? LED strips and cables, that's cool. Finally get more RGB. Here's the IO shield right here. Pretty nice IO shield. User guide, I'm probably gonna need that since I'm a PC noob. I also need to clean my tempered glass because my cousin put his fingerprints all over it. So here's the motherboard itself. This is really nice packaging. I'm just gonna unbox this later and set the camera up at a different angle so I can just build it and let you guys see a time lapse. Another cool thing that I really wanted to mention alongside my PC build is that the Voom sent me out a Tavoo Bluetooth pixel art speaker, and I think this is a really cool speaker that can go alongside your setup or your PC build because you can use it as a Bluetooth speaker and pair it with your phone to play music. You could also use it with your PC if you don't have setup speakers. And this is a really cool additional product to your setup because you can put it inside your PC build on top of the case or on your desk, and this will look really cool because you can get the app on your phone and then you can customize the pixel art on the display of the Bluetooth speaker. And this will make your PC setup look more unique since it does look really cool, and I have it right up there showing a bunch of different combinations that you can put on the speaker. As for audio quality, it does sound pretty good since bass is enhanced. So if you listen to music, it'll probably sound pretty good. Some other cool features that this Bluetooth speaker has includes a clock, an alarm, timer, and notifications that you can get from your phone. You can also use it as a sleep aid where it emits a warmer color. So when you're about to sleep, it'll generate more melatonin and help you fall asleep better. And I think that's a really cool feature for this Bluetooth speaker. It's not only a Bluetooth speaker, but also a cool device that has a pixel art display, as well as other cool features like an alarm, the clock, and sleep aid. So if you're interested in purchasing this product, I linked it in the description down below. And if you're going to CES, they're also going to have a booth in CES, and I suggest you check that out since they do make pretty cool pixel art display products and also Bluetooth speakers. Okay guys, I'm gonna plug in and boot for the first time. And by the way, I already had the power supply, hard drives and SSD in, so that's why I wasn't plugging in any of the cables behind the case. But all I did was change the motherboard and the cooler and CPU. So that's why all I had to do was connect the cables, screw everything in, and yeah, it was pretty tedious. And I also cable managed the AIO right over here. So let's turn it on for the first time. And I'm going to click the power button in 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh my god. Is it gonna work? Oh! Oh! I can't believe it actually works. I need to check the fans in the back. I need my flashlight. Make sure this works. Oh, the fans work! Let me check. Yeah, I feel cool air coming in. Oh, got that rainbow RGB. Yes. Everything seems to be working so far. You know, I really need a new GPU. This thing is like so small and ugly. But that'll have to wait since I'm kind of selling some old stuff and then just gonna wait for more money, and then just gonna probably sell this and then upgrade that as well. But that's not really that important right now since I only have a 1080p 60Hz monitor, so a new GPU wouldn't help that much. But yeah, so far this does seem to be working, so that's good. I need to clean the dust off my monitor. It looks like a galaxy far, far away. All the fans are spinning. I feel cool air. Yep, it works. Okay, let's see. Oh, it works! Oh, it works! Yes! Yes! Yes, it works. Right, I'm gonna wait for cam to load and then let's check out everything. This is so cool. 20 degrees idle temperature. That is amazing. 4.1 gigahertz, 4.2 gigahertz. What? It's just idle and it's that fast. This Intel i5-8600k is so fast. Can't wait to start editing this video and the AirPods review. So I might have to. I'm probably gonna end this video right here. But anyways, I just want to recap on a couple things that I found challenging throughout this build. So first off, the AIO took a while to install, and that was because I was doing it myself. But I did have my brother hold the bracket, and that really helped with screwing on the AIO. And then there were a bunch of cables, like so many cables that cable managing was really difficult, so I had to overcome that. And then plugging in all the cables, screwing everything in, and also when I was screwing in the motherboard, I didn't even realize there were longer screws, so I was trying to put in small screws and then they got stuck under the motherboard cover, so it was pretty difficult because I had to take out everything and then take out the screw because I didn't want it to damage the motherboard. But I found out that the motherboard included longer screws, so I could screw everything on, and now everything works, so I'm really happy and I'm gonna start editing these videos. So thank you guys so much for watching this very long video. I'm probably gonna try to edit it down to hopefully 10 minutes or less, and subscribe and like if you haven't already.